I just use Tinder.
I've used Grindr. I've used Tinder.
OkCupid, Twitter, and JDate.
Everything?
My name is Lauren. I'm 28. I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts. And my relationship status is free as a bird.
It's a match. The way we interact with people has changed. Any doubt? Between 2005 and 2012, more than 1/3 of the couples who got married in America met through a dating website. Anyone with a cell phone can be a few screens away from finding love. Over 60 million people use online dating services every month. Some for free, others invest money in it. Swipe apps like Tinder definitely seem to be where online dating is headed. The app symbolizes the opportunity to meet, date, or just hook up with people whenever and wherever you want.
There is this new app that everybody's using, and you can find girls for free in there. And so I don't know, I just say, okay, that sounds good.
Basically, make your thumb sore from swiping left on ugly guys, and if someone's attractive, you swipe right. And then I usually just hope they message me if they do at all.
Your pictures came out and you like or you don't like. Okay, for example, no, no, no. If you like, you send yes. As soon as you put yes, a match, by the way, this one match, this guy like myself. So you click here, okay, send a message.
When I finally came out here in New York City, Grindr was coming about, and a friend of mine said, "Oh, you should try Grindr." And I thought, well, this will be great, a good way to connect, meet people, meet other gay men. So I just got on it and started playing around with it.
Online dating is, whether we like it or not, part of the new normal. It's, you know, we have fast food, we have fast fashion, and now with internet dating, we have fast love.
After the apps, I am 100% more active. Changes to find a relationship. Grindr, not. Grindr is different. You see something, and you put hello, and they send you a picture nude, straightforward. And as soon as they put some dicks out, and then you say, hi, do you like it? Yes, you do. And then you go and cha-cha-cha. It's that clear?
I mean, the app, it's just so funny because there's so many different types of people. Like, I went out with that urologist. I went out with a Swedish math professor. I went out with a married couple. I went out with a cop. You know, just like these things that I would never have access to, or I would never encounter these people in my normal life. It provides a way to meet up with people like that.
I don't know, I have a friend that's he's using a lot of Tinder, and so he knows, just look in the picture, how and what he have to write her. Because there are a lot of girls that if you just say hi, how are you, they are just bored and they are not going to answer you. And so he found a lot of ways, interesting ways for catch up an interesting chat. And actually I saw some of his moves, and sometimes that works.
There's couples out there. I've done that too. Like I said, I have been a whore, I'm not gonna lie. I've had some couples that have approached me that's, you know, said, would you come have sex with my boyfriend and I? And it's not my boyfriend. I mean, I would never allow it, but I mean, if you want me to come have sex with both of you, that's fine. You know, when you have the urge, you have the urge.
I have a friend of mine, I prefer to not say names, but for real, she find an application and she pays a certain amount of price, and they found a boyfriend for her. You have the rights to get your money back in 1 year if you don't find your perfect match. She's well married with kids and everything, and she met through this kind of website.
Adventurous side of people that maybe they couldn't tap into without it. I know for me it's, you know, at the end of the workday, occasionally I think, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go talk to anyone. But it's kind of nice to have that push to be like, no, go to this part of the city you never go to, meet this person, who knows, it might be very fun, or it might just make a funny story to tell later on camera.
I had one instance which was pretty scary. I went to the guy's place over in Queens, and I buzzed, and he yelled down, he's like, I'm running late, I'm in the shower, come on up and make yourself at home. So I didn't really think anything about it because I'm pretty ballsy, and I went up and I was nosy, I looked around, all of his pictures looked like the same pictures that he had sent me. He was from Texas, and I normally trust other Southern people because, you know, you think that they're good people. But so I made myself a glass of wine and waited and about 10, you know, I kind of got a little suspicious, but I was like, oh, he's clean, that's good, I'm glad he, you know, scrubs himself. But he came out and looked nothing like his picture, like emaciated. I actually thought for a second that he probably, you know, had AIDS and didn't tell me or something. And so, you know, I was a little freaked out because I was cornered in the kitchen. I was like, you know, if you're crazy enough to lie about all of this, then you're crazy enough to pull out a gun or a knife and stab me. So luckily, you know, he just wanted someone to talk to, so I did, and then I left. I mean, you know, he was trying to get me to hook up with him, but I was definitely not interested.
Tu responde uma mensagem, tu quer ver daqui a pouco se a pessoa respondeu e tu fica nessa caça constantemente, então se perde muito tempo. Esse que eu acho que para mim é o maior problema. É como se antes, por exemplo, tu segmentava, então tu ficava focado, tu ia talvez na quinta e no sábado para uma balada, hoje a pessoa que é viciada, ela janta e depois ela entra no aplicativo e fica umas 3 horas no aplicativo, vai dormir, acorda, já quer ver se alguém respondeu no aplicativo, no meio da tarde abre de novo, daí de noite fica mais um tempo no aplicativo e fica um ciclo extremamente vicioso, porque volta e meia ela tem uma recompensa.
In fact, in New York, the majority of my friends are on these apps, and they say it's a lot easier to meet people with these apps than in real life because New York City is so busy, and so the city absorbs you. And if you meet someone at a bar and you chat them up and you genuinely like each other, you exchange numbers, the next time you get to see them is 2 to 3 months down the road because everyone's just so caught up in their lives.
Nossa, tá muito caro sair, tá muito cara a bebida, tá muito caro os drinks, estão muito caros. Tu vê que hoje, como não existe mais esse movimento das pessoas saírem pra noite pra caçar, como existia antes, tu nem esse buzz tu escuta mais. Tu tá dentro de casa, não precisa despender para comprar coquetel, não precisa comprar drinks, não precisa... Não, tu está dentro de casa, abre o aplicativo e cria uma conexão muito mais rápida a partir de 2 propósitos, de 2 pessoas que estão lá na busca por sexo.
Actually, it's really nice when you move to another city and you don't know no one, and it's a different way for no people, and maybe it's not just dating for, you know, having sex with that girl, but also for make friends in a different country where you don't know no one. So you can use in different ways Tinder actually.
If you're going to Brazil or if you're going to London, Grindr works perfectly. Because you're not willing to find a boyfriend or something. You're willing to find one-night stand, and that works perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, I think any app can, because it's just a way to project a part of yourself or a version of yourself out there and make available to more people instantly.
It's the same people that I've seen on Grindr that are like, hey, come suck my dick or whatever, are the same people that I see on dating websites. They're like holding a puppy dog and are like, I want a husband. I love to go on long walks by the river. And also a big issue now too is like when you're dating someone, I know I'm very paranoid. I'm always the guy that I'm seeing, like, I'm always kind of looking over my shoulder at his phone because if I see that Grindr app or anything else, I'm done. Like it's, because, you know, if you have it on your phone, you have the intent to go fuck somebody else. I'm sorry, you can't say that you were just checking out the scenery.
Uma coisa interessante que esses aplicativos têm, principalmente esses aplicativos gays, é a questão da pessoa poder se experimentar e preservar a identidade dela. Como é que acontecia isso antigamente? Antigamente, se tu morava numa cidade pequena, tu não tinha como experimentar, porque se tu fosse experimentar, um menino de 15, 16 anos fosse experimentar algum tipo de relacionamento, ele ficava muito exposto, porque a cidade inteira se conhecia, se ele fosse mostrar algum tipo de intenção, talvez aquela pessoa não estivesse preparada para absorver aquela intenção. Hoje, os aplicativos eles permitem que tu possa ter quase uma segunda identidade, experimentar, sabendo que a outra pessoa está numa mesma situação que a tua, está procurando no mesmo lugar, e a partir daí tu volta para a tua vida e pode decidir se tu vai querer seguir aquela opção, aquele papel sexual ou não. Eu acho que no futuro, com Oculus Rift, com toda a questão da tecnologia ampliada e com a questão toda da tecnologia sensorial, as pessoas vão poder se experimentar, se ver muito antes de se tocarem. Então acho que as pessoas no futuro vão sentir saudade até dos aplicativos, dizendo, ah não, porque antes pelo menos tu encontrava, e daí tu beijava, experimentava, um pouco tu via a foto, mas tinha uma surpresa depois.
Today, people can be a screen away from finding their soulmate. However, some still struggle to find someone who they share a deep connection with. Don't be afraid. Swipe right, my friend.
To be honest, like some people I've met are great, but I would never say no to this variety of experience. It's so rich and colorful.
Your mind and your body kind of run these numbers. And that's not an algorithm. That's a kind of a primitive binary code that your DNA knows how to read. There's still some tiny part of you on a molecular level that knows whether or not you're attracted to somebody.
That's priceless.
Very difficult question, because love is you don't find in the States. You're gonna find person to person. Grindr is just the door to open to find people. But to keep people together, it's love. It's not easy to find it. My hair look okay?
Yeah.
Pedro, you're gonna cut several things, yes?
No, you can see.
Stop looking me like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna embarrass me now. But yes.
You got.
No, 10, 6 only. You're gonna cut this out, otherwise I destroy you guys. You have a question?
Yeah.
How old are you? Are you taping this still? Oh my God, you're gonna cut that. At all. If I have to start all over again, I will sign now. And I recommend to everybody, sign out. You're gonna find out by yourself how things are.